morning, you're watching Times Now with me, Shiva Malhotra, starting with some developments which are pouring in. Now, senior Congress leader and former Union Home Minister Shivraj Patil stoked controversy following his statements on jihad during a book launch in Delhi, that on Thursday. He said that the concept of jihad is mentioned in Gita, adding that Lord Krishna gave lessons on jihad to Arjuna during the Mahabharata war. He said, and I quote, "There is a lot of discussion on jihad in Islam, even after all, if someone does not understand clean idea, power can be used. It is mentioned in Quran and Gita. Shri Krishna taught lessons of jihad to Arjuna in a part of Gita in Mahabharat," unquote.
जिहाद की बात भी कभी कब आ जाती है? जिहाद की बात तब आ जाती है जबकि सारे मन के अंदर स्वच्छ विचार होने के बाद भी, अगर उस प्रकार से काम करने की कोशिश करने के बाद भी अगर कोई वो समझता नहीं है, वो नहीं करता है, तो कहा जाता है को आपको अगर शक्ति का उपयोग करने का है तो वो करना चाहिए। और वो सिर्फ कुरान शरीफ के अंदर नहीं है, वो महाभारत के अंदर जो गीता का जो भाग है उसके अंदर भी श्री कृष्ण की अर्जुन को भी जिहाद की बात ही कहते हैं। और ये सिर्फ ये कुरान शरीफ में और गीता के अंदर है ऐसा नहीं है, मगर जो क्रिश्चियन लोगों ने लिखा है, जैसे कृष्ण ने भी लिखा है।
So a political row has erupted after the parallel which was drawn by former Union Home Minister between jihad and Gita, wherein the BJP has now come forward slamming Congress, perhaps calling it an anti-Hindu mindset. So this is a reaction coming in. Perhaps the BJP is saying that this is nothing but a vote bank politics which is being done by the party, Congress party, ahead of the Gujarat election. So BJP coming forward, slamming the Congress party over the remark which were made by former Union Home Minister.
Shivraj Patil ji has said that jihad is same as what Lord Krishna told Arjuna. He seems to have lost it. Jihad is a fight against infidels, is killing infidels. People who don't follow your religion, you kill them. Whereas Lord Krishna told Arjuna to follow dharma. There's a difference between dharma and jihad. Dharma is for the righteous cause. What Lord Krishna told Arjuna was to fight for a righteous cause, not for a religion, not for asking other people to follow your religion. So Mr. Shivraj Patil need to go back to school and understand the difference between dharma and jihad.
Roping in my colleague Rishabh live on the broadcast. Rishabh, the kind of remarks which are coming in, it is of course shocking, wherein Shivraj Patil is perhaps drawing a parallel between jihad and Gita, and not to forget that just a few days back only, it was Congress only which also compared Rahul to the image of Ram.
So definitely, Shivraj Singh Patil, out of nowhere at a book launch ceremony last evening, decided to go ahead and draw parallels between jihad and the Updesh that Shri Krishna gave in Mahabharata to Arjun on the battleground of Kurukshetra. Shivraj Patil did not clarify whether he regrets his statement or he wants to step back from the statement. When we countered him after the event as well, he continued to what he was saying on the dais. He says that go read Mahabharata, go read Bible, and you'll understand what I'm trying to say. So
Rishabh, sorry for interrupting in between. I'll come back to you. Amit Malviya is joining us over the phone line. Sir, thank you for speaking to Times Now, and the kind of reaction which has been made by veteran Congress leader. What do you have to say?
This is not the first time the Congress leaders have insulted the sentiments of the Hindu community. To deride the teachings of Bhagavad Gita as jihad is the worst offense anybody can commit. But this is the Congress party for you. They are the ones who came up with the Hindu terror, saffron terror tag. They are the ones who blamed the 26/11 carnage on the RSS for political reasons to appease the minority community. And the sequence of things just continues. It's leaders after leaders who continue to make these kind of offensive statements as if the Hindus of this country have no sentiments, have no beliefs, have no faith, have no right to profess their identities. And what Shivraj Patil, a senior veteran leader of the Congress party, he was the Home Minister of the country at one point in time, when he goes on to make this kind of statement, it really shows that the entire Congress party's construct is about demeaning the Hindus of this country. They are the new Muslim League of this country.
But also, the Saffron Party has to say that this is nothing but vote bank politics ahead of Gujarat. And we also know that it was just a few days back that the party also compared Rahul Gandhi to that of the image of Lord Ram. And now perhaps they are coming in insulting Gita and drawing parallels between Jihad and Gita. So how do you see these developments?
Whether it is about elections, whether it is about appeasing the minorities for vote, the fact is that the Congress is basically anti-Hindu. But they don't know where to position themselves, so they sometimes keep making these statements, all comparing Rahul Gandhi to Bhagwan Ram, which itself is offensive to start with. And you have Rahul Gandhi then hopping temples just before elections. So clearly, Hinduism and beliefs and faiths of Hindus in this country is about convenience for the Congress party. They hook onto it when it suits them. They deride and demean them when they need to appease the Muslim community. But the problem with this kind of politics and this kind of approach is that people have seen through it, and that's the reason why the Congress has been relegated to the fringes of this country. People like Shivraj Patil are essentially responsible for it, and it doesn't stop with him. People like Chidambaram, Rahul Gandhi himself, are all cut from the same cloth. They make these statements every now and then.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Malviya, for speaking to Times Now and sharing your views over this story. Rishabh, coming back to you now, as far as the BJP is concerned, they are saying that this is not the first time that the Congress party is mocking Hindu faith. This is just yet another instance.
Definitely, if you see, BJP has been levelling charges against Congress for quite some time now. Only yesterday, when we were talking about the same issue, Shehzad Poonawalla, the BJP spokesperson, said that this is the same party, the leader of the same party, Digvijay Singh, said that 27 was an example of Hindu terrorism initially. So the way BJP is now building up around Shivraj Patil's statement is definitely worth noting from here on, given the time where Himachal elections have been announced and Gujarat election will be announced any time in a week or so. This becomes important. Such statement coming in from former Home Minister and a governor of the state of India, saying, making such statement at a public forum is something that will definitely, invite more criticism from the opposition parties. But definitely, Shivraj Patil needs to explain what exactly
Rishabh, please stay with us. I have to interrupt you in between, as Rashid Alvi is also joining us over the phone line. Rashid Alvi, the reaction coming in from Shivraj Patil's side, he has drawn parallel between Jihad and Gita. How do you see this statement coming in? Do you condemn it?
Yeah, Shivraj Patil is very right. What is the meaning of jihad? Jihad is nothing except to fight against injustice. Jihad is to fight against any wrong. So whether it is Quran or Gita or whatever it is, every prophet, every Devi Devta, they have said it that one should fight against injustice.
So are you saying that the comparison which was drawn by the leader is perhaps correct? Are you backing the statement by giving such a justification?
Yeah, I am backing Shivraj Patil. What was Mahabharata? Mahabharata was a jihad. Arjuna was fighting against injustice. Krishna was fighting against injustice. It is jihad. It is the meaning of jihad.
But jihad is used in what context? Precisely, if you talk about struggle or fight, it is against the enemies of Islam. And that perhaps, doesn't make any logic to compare it with Gita. And it is now coming, of course, as a bit to mock Hindu faith.
No, it is absolutely wrong to say that it is only in Islam. If anybody is doing injustice in Islam, then it is jihad. If anybody is doing injustice in another religion, then it is not jihad. What is this? It is the definition of BJP. BJP has destroyed the country. Jihad is a particular word.
But jihad is not just a word that can be used in any context. You are saying that it is a struggle or fight against the enemies or the wrongs. God forbid if another day people come on the roads and say we are doing jihad because we are fighting the enemies, will you also justify it then? Because you are of course twisting the context of the word which is being used in a broader context.
It is surprising for me. You are an educated person. If there is any word, whether it is jihad or any other word, you can use it anywhere. Why jihad is being used only for Islam, not for another thing?
Mr. Alvi, stay with us.
Definitely.
Sorry for interrupting in between. Let me also rope in Vinod Bansal, because that statement is, there is no justification to back the statement that was being made by Shivraj Patil. Mr. Bansal, Rashid Alvi हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं और आपको भी सुन पा रहे हैं. उनका ये कहना है कि ये जो पैरेलल ड्रॉ किया गया है जिहाद और गीता के बीच, वो जायज है क्योंकि जिहाद का मतलब है कि दुश्मनों के अगेंस्ट लड़ना, इनजस्टिस के अगेंस्ट लड़ना.
ऐसा ही कि अगर जिहाद का मतलब इनजस्टिस के अगेंस्ट में लड़ना है, दुश्मनों के बीच में लड़ना है, तो क्या जितने भी दुनिया भर के अंदर जो खून खराबा हो रहा है, जिहाद के नाम पर हो रहा है, अल्लाह के नाम पर हो रहा है, इस्लाम के नाम पर हो रहा है, पैगंबर के नाम पर हो रहा है, सरतन से जुदा करने की बात कर रहे हैं और कह रहे हैं कि ये जिहाद है और अगर आप जिहाद करोगे तो जन्नत मिलेगी, जन्नत में हूरें मिलेंगी, हूरें में वहां पर शराब की नदियां मिलेंगी. तो क्या यही अगर जिहाद है तो क्या इस तरह का जिहाद दिखाया गया है? शर्म आनी चाहिए इनको, ऐसे नेताओं को. ये जो है ना, इतने वरिष्ठ नेता होकर के और इस आयु के इस पड़ाव में जाकर के क्षुद्र राजनीति के लिए इतनी ओछी हरकतें कर रहे हैं, बड़ा दुख होता है. और ऐसे नेता जो कि इसको जस्टिफाई कर रहे हैं, राशिद अलवी इस्लाम के बारे में जानते होंगे, मैं जानता हूं, लेकिन मैं इस्लाम को नहीं जानता. मैंने तो इस्लाम को जो देखा है, जो भोगा है, और इस्लाम की जो के कारण जो है, जो पूरी दुनिया के अंदर आतंक का जो साया बिखेरा जा रहा है, उसके बारे में हमें तो पता है. अगर वही जिहाद है तो निश्चित रूप से बेहद दुखदायी है और करने में मिला है. और अगर वो जिहाद नहीं है तो इनको बताना पड़ेगा कि वो जिहाद नहीं है और उन जिहादियों को इस्लाम से बाहर करो. आखिरकार इस्लाम के नाम पर, पैगंबर के नाम पर जो सरतन से जुदा गैंग जो लगातार सक्रिय है, उस पर तो एक शब्द नहीं बोलते ही है.
Mr. Alvi, what do you have to say on this? Mr. Bansal is saying that, as I also mentioned, that when it comes to word jihad, it is being in a broader context. And today you're saying that it is justified because jihad means that you have to fight against injustice and wrongs, and thus can be compared to Gita or Quran or whatsoever. What do you have to say on that?
देखिए, मुझे अफसोस होता है, पढ़े लिखे लोग ठीक तरीके समझते क्यों नहीं है. मजहब एक अलहदा चीज है और कोई उस मजहब का मानने वाला अगर कोई बात करता है, वो सही भी हो सकती, गलत भी हो सकती. गाय के बदले सड़क पे चलने वाले इंसान को मार दो, ये हिंदू धर्म तो नहीं सिखाता है. अब आप इसे ये तो नहीं कह सकते कि
पर मिस्टर अलवी, जिहाद और गीता का तो कोई रिलेशन ही नहीं है ना. जिहाद के नाम पे जो इतने मासूमों की जान ली जा रही है, जैसा कि आप भी जानते हैं, इस बात को मुझको दोहराने की जरूरत नहीं है, तो क्या इसका कंपैरिजन यहाँ पे ड्रॉ करना और कहना कि जिहाद का तो बस मतलब ये होता है कि इनजस्टिस के अगेंस्ट लड़ाई है, तो ये तो कहीं कि आप लॉजिकल बात भी नहीं कर रहे हैं इस बात पर.
मोहतरमा, मेरी बात पूरी सुनिए आप. गांधी को जिसने मारा था,
तकरीर देने आए हैं,
क्या हिंदू धर्म ये सिखाता है? हिंदू धर्म ये सिखाता है अगर कोई भी आदमी कोई ऐसा काम करता है, उसको कंडम करना चाहिए. कहीं इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है. लेकिन एक लफ्ज का एक ही मतलब होता है. जिहाद का मतलब ये, अगर जिहाद का कोई गलत इस्तेमाल कर रहा है तो उसके खिलाफ कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए, वो दुनिया में किसी भी कोने में हो या भारत के अंदर हो. आप अगर कोई जिहाद का मानी ही कैसे बदल सकते हैं? शिवराज पाटिल ने एक अच्छी बात कही है जी. शिवराज पाटिल ने कहा कि किसी भी मजहब में अगर कोई गलत काम कर रहा है, उसके खिलाफ लड़ाई लड़नी चाहिए, वही जिहाद है. व्हाट इज रॉन्ग इन इट? अब इसका कोई मतलब आप लोग निकालना चाहे निकालें.
Well, thank you, Mr. Alvi and Mr. Bansal, for sharing your views. But that's a shocking reaction coming in from the Congress side. Perhaps the party coming forward and supporting the statement and the comparison which has been drawn between Jihad and Gita by a veteran Congress leader. On that note, it's a quick break.